What's up, everybody, man? It's Toya Free here. Listen, I'm starting my own YouTube channel. And I know a lot of people going to think it's going to be like this big comedy thing, but it's not. I'm doing a series, and I want to call it Authentically Me. Like, I want people to get to know the real me. I'm more than just jokes. I'm more than just sex. Like, I'm really a cool person. You get to know me. People that really get to know me, they know. But so many people have, like told me, like, you need to let the world get to know the real you. And I said, cool. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. So like, this is my story, like authentically me. It's gonna be some days, that I shed some tears. It's gonna be some days that I shed plenty jokes. It's gonna be some days, that I'm lightweight gossiping, just whatever the situation is, but I want to tell my story, authentically, and so this first series, I'm calling it the Deadbeat series. And I call it that because, I finally had to admit to myself, what I'm saying, that like I'm really a deadbeat. I'm a cool ass deadbeat, but still a deadbeat. And I'm gonna tell you how I came to that. Like, I've been struggling financially, like for a minute. Like I went broke chasing the road. I really did. I gave comedy my everything, my last, you know, I gave it my blood, sweat, tears. I gave it my money. I gave it everything, and everybody suffered because of it, and like my daughter, she's a senior this year. She wants to do so many things, and like I just don't have the money. And it's like one thing after another, and like she just snapped one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's wrong with you? And she was just like, I'm sick of being broke. Like, we always broke. We ain't never got no money. Nobody has no money. Neither side of the family. Like, it's just too much. Like, why? What, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't, I could tell, like, she didn't mean to snap like she did, but it was just too much. And, as soon as she did, I was like, wow, you know what, man? It woke something up inside of me, so to speak. Like, I was like, damn, what do you do when you raised by an in-house deadbeat parent? Like, I was there for everything. I was there for all of it, everything. But what do you do when your parents is still a deadbeat? Not the parent outside the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's his struggle. I'm talking about me, mistake after mistake. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to grow up. Like, I realized then and I accepted that, damn, you a deadbeat parent. You an in-house deadbeat. And it wasn't intentionally, but what do you do when you're birthed into a family where both parents are immature? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to grow up. Nobody wants to see, you know what I'm saying? Just my mistakes were shown in my daughter's actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's suffering because for a long time I just didn't want to grow up. Like, I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I just was out here just living life. Just, oh well, yeah, I got kids, but it was always a but. It was always about me first. And by the time I finally realized that, like, I'm too old for this, it was almost too late. Like, if I could do it all over again, man, if I could do it over again, I would. But time is the one thing that we can't get back. I can't get it back. I never lied. I never tried to pretend like I was a good parent. That's the one thing I always did, Hey, like, they don't have they don't have they didn't get the cream of the crop with the family. You know what I'm saying? With the parents. Like, we're not the cream of the crop, but like we ain't quite scraping the bottom of the barrel, but They just didn't get the best. And, I can't blame nobody else because I had a good upbringing. I can't say, well, I wasn't raised like this. And I'm just like, it was just me. I just didn't want to grow up. I just didn't see a need to grow up for some reason. And by the time I did, it was too late. And, like, what do you do? What do you do when you're raised by a deadbeat parent? A parent that's living above their means and, half going to work and just childish. That what I'm saying? That there's no other words for it, just, lazy. Sorry, whatever you want to call it. I was that. I was that person. I always worked. I was never lazy. I always worked, but when I was young, I hung around. Nobody worked. My friends didn't work. Their daddy didn't work. His friends didn't work. Nobody. I was the only person working. So if you hanging around a bunch of people that's kicking it all night to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you trying to kick it to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but you can't get up and go to work the next day. And you losing things. You know what I'm saying? Who you associate yourself around, speaks a lot. And I lost. And I wish I had had a stronger mind, you know what I'm saying? I wish I had been around people who wanted it more, but I didn't. Like my mind wasn't mature. You know what I'm saying? And by the time it did get right, then I found comedy. And I fell in love with comedy. I did. And I don't regret 1 minute. I don't regret $1 that I put into myself. But everybody suffered with the dream. Everybody suffered. You know what I'm saying? All of my extra money went into comedy. So everybody suffered. So after a while, like, you go broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have it to give anymore. So now what? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm starting over again. And then I'm steady making mistakes. Just, crazy mistakes. Things that shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? And I hurt my kids in the process. And no matter how many times I can apologize, like, I apologize, but it doesn't make it better. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change anything with them. It's still just that, and it's hard, to accept, being a deadbeat parent. Because, that's what I am. I gave them the mentality. I gave them the mind. I gave them the right spirit. I gave them the right energy. But they need all of that and financial security. Once upon a time, it was good. We could do this. We could do that. We were with it. But your mistakes have a way of coming back and catching up with you. And they did. Just when I was getting it together. Like, just when I was getting it together. Like, my past, it came back. And, like, it knocked the wind out of me. It really did. You know what I'm saying? And I hurt that my kids have to continue to live my mistakes and my regrets out with me. But, like, I'm trying. Like, no more deadbeat parent. And that's not the only area in my life that I have been a deadbeat. And I'm going to continue to talk to you, about this deadbeat series. It's just the first one is the deadbeat parent. Because, like, I know I'm not the only person out here. I know my daughter's not the only person that feel like that. They got a parent that go to work every day with a good job and still not making it. Still can't maintain. They don't understand, Well, they understand, you know what I'm saying, but they sick of their excuses. Like, I'm supposed to be able to live life. You supposed to provide a decent life for us. You used to, but you're not now. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I have always said that, like, your kids will tell you what type of parent that you are. And, that date right there, like, I never thought that I would be the deadbeat parent. Never in a million years, because I just thought, well, I'm here with them. But I'm here with them every day, but I'm still not providing the way I'm supposed to. And like I told my kids, like, I cry every night. I cry every night, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I messed up and I wish I could fix it. And from this moment on, I'm fixing it. I mean, I'm fixing it. I'm working hard to fix it, but it takes time. It's easy to mess up, but it's hard to get out of. And I'm fixing it day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, but it takes time. But like, no more deadbeat parent. I can't. They're older, and I can't take back the last 7, 8, 9 years of their life. But from this moment forward, I'm working on being a better parent, because no matter how old they get, you can still fix it, and that's what I'm working on. No more deadbeat parent. If you listen to this video and it resonate anywhere with you, and you know what I'm talking about, or somebody, like, share this video with them, because I really feel like my story is gonna be a blessing to somebody. Somebody else is, trying to figure out, like, what why I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why I'm so fucked up. It's just, and you're not alone. It's a lot of us out here, you know what I'm saying? But from this moment on, no more deadbeat parent. It can't be like that. I thank y'all for listening to my story. Each week I'm gonna put a new, video out. The next one is I'm gonna do deadbeat child, because I was a deadbeat at being a child too. You know what I'm saying? Not just a parent. This runs deep, and I just feel like I need to get my story out. You know what I'm saying? I need my story to heal somebody, to let somebody know, you know what I'm saying, that we don't have to be deadbeats. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for listening to my story, man. Like I say, if it resonate with you, with anybody, just, share it. May it be a blessing to somebody. And I'll see y'all next week with Deadbeat Child. Thank you.